Oh boy, I can tell this topic, there's going to be some really sad people, some really happy people, a whole mixed bag of emotions around this, but today we're going to be discussing the next LF Zenkai in Dragon Ball Legends.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And I've had my thoughts on this for a little while now. I talked about it in my videos, leading up to the 3rd anniversary, but now I've seen some other people discussing it, so I thought, hey, good time to talk about this in a video. Before anniversary, I would mention that I think Super Vegito could get a Zenkai during the anniversary, and the anniversary still has a while to go. I'm sure we've got a few more surprises for us. Toshi's got a few more things up his sleeve, but then also the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta has been a name out there for a little while now, actually. It was before anniversary as well. People were, murmurs of talking about Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta getting a Zenkai, and I think these two are definitely both primed for most likely to get the next LF Zenkai. Of course, we won't know until they announce who it's going to be. They could just throw Goten at us and make the Sun Fam team just oh so more evil. But we're going to be talking about Super Vegito and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Reasons why people think that they will be the next, which one of the two of them will be the next. And then kind of like what they may look like when they come out, my opinions on it. We'll start off here with Super Vegito. And Super Vegito, one thing that I noticed is when they brought out the new Legends pickup banner, that new banner that is actually pretty good value. It has the Rose, Goku Black, LF Broly, and LF Kid Buu on there. And they're all at 0.5%, which is, a higher rate than LFs normally are, which is phenomenal. We love that. But that banner came out, and when you look at that, the Rose, Broly, and Buu are all LFs that they didn't put on either of the Zamasu or the Gogeta banner. But there's one more LF on that banner who's also at 0.5% rates, and he is on one of the other banners, and it's Super Vegito, which is interesting that they would throw him on there. I mean, they could have thrown more LFs on there, or they could have thrown, other LFs who aren't on either of the banners on there instead of throwing Super Vegito in there. Like I mentioned, Goten. They could have thrown Goten in there, and then you'd have a lot of LFs on different banners, but Super Vegito right now is on 2 very popular banners, because lots of people are summoning on the pickup because of the 0.5 rates for, Broly and what I just mentioned, and then also on the Gogeta banner, because they want to get Gogeta, but Super Vegito is also on that banner. So that's an interesting thing to, kind of look at. Of course, with all of these things, I do want to mention, they could mean absolutely nothing. We won't know until, they announce who the next unit's going to be, but they're definitely things to look at, because Legends does like to be pretty cheeky with their stuff and kind of giving us, hints beforehand on what things are going to be. Also, though, I would like to mention that on the Sparking Ticket art, like the guaranteed Sparking Ticket art for the Gogeta banner, Super Vegito is one of the units they put on that art. Of course, they have Gogeta, then they also have UI on there, and they have the Shenrons, but then they also threw Super Vegito on there, which they could have thrown LF Super Saiyan 3 as one of the units on there. Could have thrown Gohan, because he's also on the banner, the Super Saiyan 2 Super OP Gohan. Could have put him there, but they put Super Vegito there. Now again, that could just be like, Super Vegito's a hype unit. Obviously, he was the 1st anniversary LF, and Vegito, people love Vegito. I love Vegito, lots of people love Vegito, so it could just be that he's, super hyped, so they decided to put him over the other two. Although the other two are definitely very good units, lots of people complain about them, and they're popular, and maybe, people want to Zenkai them, since you can actually get Zenkais for the other two, but it is just something to notice. But also, another thing that I have been, has been brought to my attention is both Super Vegito and the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta are both boost units, or units that have buffs, extra buffs for the upcoming Vegito Blue raid that we're getting this weekend as one of our 5 raids, for Dragon Ball Legends 3rd anniversary. So both of them being there is interesting. I mean, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta kind of makes sense with the whole theme of future on why he would be one of the boost units. I think, if I remember correctly, he was also one of the boost/buffed units on the last raid against Zamasu. So he's now been there twice. Again, though, he does kind of make sense going along with the kind of theme that the raids have had of all being future related. That future arc, the future Trunks Zamasu arc, you know what I'm talking about. And Super Vegito being there, though, is just kind of interesting. Like, yes, Vegito is involved because Vegito Blue is in that arc. So you could go there, oh, hey, it's just another Vegito. They decided to throw him as one of the, boost units on there. But I think it's more interesting that Super Vegito's on there than Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Also, another thing to keep in mind here with Super Vegito is we just got a new purple fusion. As you know, we got the blue, or the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. And Legends loves to do that thing where they release a new unit and then they bring out a Zenkai that buffs, you know, that unit in a way. So if we got the purple Super Vegito, he would definitely be buffing purple Fusion Warrior. Yeah, there's no like argument there. If they made him buff anything else besides purple Fusion Warrior, I would be amazed. But he'd buff purple Fusion Warrior, which would help buff the new Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, who by the way is very good if you have him. I recommend, you know, you use him in your God Key or Fusion team. I guess you could run him in Saiyan, but it's not like, you know, the best idea. Regardless though, that is another interesting move because they do love to do that thing where, hey, you just got this new, you know, red unit. Here's a red Zenkai from the same tag. He's now being buffed, so he's even better when you run him, you know, with the Zenkai. So I would love to see that. Of course, the LF Zenkais are added to the Ultra Space Time Rush store. There we go. Ultra Space Time Rush exchange shop where you can get them for free. But that's kind of all the stuff we have on Super Vegito. And then also just because it's 3rd anniversary and he came out 1st anniversary, so it's been 2 years. They've given other LF Zenkais and loads of people have been talking about wanting a Super Vegito Zenkai for a while. So that's another reason that I think it just, you know, it goes along with the whole anniversary theme, him being the 1st anniversary unit. I feel like it'd be great timing. But then Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is our other unit. Actually, one thing before we get into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, is the Zamasu banner is fusion themed because they're all fusion warriors. Although Zamasu doesn't boost Fusion Warrior, he's a fusion warrior. And it feels like, you know, since Fusion Warrior didn't really get anything besides Gogeta Blue, since Vegito Blue, so it's been like 1 year with about one new unit, we did get the Zenkai for Red Gogeta, Super Gogeta, which is very good, don't get me wrong. But because this whole banner is like fusion themed, I think Super Vegito, again, ties into that. But again, Super Saiyan Blue now. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is another interesting unit because he is, again, as I mentioned, a boost unit for the upcoming raid. He was for the last raid too, actually. And he fits the future kind of theme going around. And he would help out God Key as well as Vegeta Fam. He would buff one of those 2 tags with his Zenkai ability. I would say future, but his normal Z ability doesn't even buff future. It only buffs God Key or Vegeta Family. So I feel like it's more likely he would buff God Key or Vegeta Family. With God Key probably is more likely, but Vegeta Family could use it too, since the best green unit on Vegeta Family currently is that green, the Green Kid Trunks. I thought I was getting the name wrong. The Green Kid Trunks on Vegeta Family is currently their best green unit. So bringing in an LF Zenkai, which of course you could still run the Vegeta on the team if he doesn't buff, you know, Vegeta Family with the Zenkai ability, but it just obviously isn't as nice for Vegeta Family mains. So with that in mind, I think he could fly on either of those tags. Again, he does fit with the future theme. And one thing is he was in the slot for a boost unit in the PvP season. And you can see on screen, this is this current seasons where you have the Gogeta who just got his Zenkai as the #1 boost unit, but he was in that slot. And people pointed out, this was like, I want to say 2 or 3 seasons ago, maybe for PvP, I don't remember exactly, but he was in that slot. And people have noticed that other units that have been put in that slot get Zenkais later on, such as the Super 17 was in that slot. We know he has a Zenkai now. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was in that slot. He has a Zenkai now. So Vegeta was in that slot. Now again, there have been other units that have been put in that slot who don't get Zenkais, so it's not like a guaranteed thing, you know, you're guaranteed a Zenkai, but it is something to, you know, keep in your mind and, you know, think about when you're deciding on who might be trying to predict, I guess, who might be the next LF Zenkai in Dragon Ball Legends. Now, of course, I gave a whole lot more stuff for Super Vegito just because there is more stuff for him. But Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I think, is definitely, you know, also right there in the running. Super Vegeta slightly ahead, but Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is there. And then there's the other LFs that, you know, don't have Zenkais yet that I'd say are below them. Probably Goten, off the top of my head, would be in 3rd because he's not as recent as, you know, other ones that have come out. Like, we're not going to be seeing one-on Gohan get a Zenkai anytime soon, at least. At least I hope not. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you think is going to be the next LF Zenkai? Do you think we're going to get them during anniversary? Do you think Legends is going to surprise us with that Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta? Let me know in the comments. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole topic. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate when you guys hit that big red button. And as always, I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy out there. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.